Hello! This is one of those videos where I talk into the camera and answer questions. I don't know, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
What was the first video game you bought?
The first game I ever had was Cat Trap for the ZX Spectrum that my dad bought, and he has never bought another game since, because it's pretty much a candidate for terrible old games you've probably never heard of.
Are you getting a new sofa soon?
No, this one may be knackered, but they're very expensive.
How come you won't play radio music in your videos? Other people do.
That was supposed to be a running gag, basically, where each time I would have to come up with something increasingly ridiculous to do in order to not have music playing. But it didn't really work because everybody just emailed me and said, "Why didn't you play music?" Or "I will make you some music," or stuff and things, and alright, I'll stop that one.
Why were the presenters rude to you on the Node?
Oh dear, I get this one a lot. Anyone British who saw the Node video is probably going, "Whoa," by now, but bear in mind that a lot of people who saw it were American and therefore had no frame of reference for Armstrong and Miller and didn't get the fact that it's a spoof. Short answer, they weren't rude, they're very, very nice people. They're actors and comedians, and the whole thing was acted and not real. Not real. Stop the emails.
What's your favourite YouTube gaming channel?
Oh, without question, Gaming Mill. Nobody else is doing the kind of thing he's doing at the moment. Actually, let me give you one of those annotation links. There we go. Now, don't click on it now. Watch the rest of this one first.
Ninja is supreme and you have double-crossed it. Why did you do that?
Oh, for the 100th time, I have to reform the Ninja Empire, and that is why I took away the Golden Ninja Warrior, okay?
What's the worst tech product you've ever bought?
Two things. The first was many, many years ago. From Poundland, I got some photo-quality glossy inkjet paper stuff. I don't know if you've bought any from there recently. It tends to be a bit rubbish. It sort of prints everything with a horrible green cast to it. Looks like this, in fact. Yeah, you get the picture. But no, the stuff I bought years ago was far worse because it was completely useless. It literally would not take ink. The ink on it never ever dried. I left it for like a week, literally a week, on a windowsill, and still you touched it and just all the ink came off in your hand. I mean, how could you market inkjet paper which cannot be printed on? Well, it can be printed on, it won't stay printed on, you know. And but probably the worst thing I ever bought, and yes, if anybody in the world should know better, I should. I had one of those little netbooks. It came with a really bad standard battery that lasted about an hour. So I went on eBay and bought a cheap battery from Hong Kong. This one, in fact. It's a really big battery and plugged it in. Brilliant. The battery lasted like 5 hours rather than the one that was included. And it worked for about a week and then just wasn't recognised by the laptop anymore. I know, don't look at me like that.
Will you add me as a friend on Facebook?
No, I don't know who you are. But if you do want to have something to do with me on Facebook for some perverse reason that I can't fathom, check out a group called A Bunch of People Who Like Dr. Ashen, which is kind of a fan group type thing for me. I don't run it myself, but the people who do seem to be doing a good job because it hasn't fallen over or caught fire or anything yet.
What is the most charming, yet utterly useless bit of tat you've ever bought?
Probably the dog, if he counts.
Are you going to end this video now?
Yes.